Hey guys, today we're going to continue working with subject and object pronouns. Yesterday, after checking your activity, I just wanted to review a few things with you and do a little bit more practice with these types of things. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to do some sorting of some subject and object pronouns. If you remember from yesterday, subject pronouns are pronouns that occur or exist inside the subject part of the sentence, and they are the doer. Most of the time, you're going to find them at the beginning of the sentence, but that won't always be true, especially in more complex and compound sentences. The object part of the sentence is going to be the predicate part, and those pronouns are going to be found in the predicate, and usually you can find them following verbs. Okay, so if I look at my list here down at the bottom, we're going to just do some sorting here. And you're going to notice that there's like a relationship between them. Okay, so they can sort of partner up. So I is a first person pronoun, me is a first person pronoun, one is subject, one is object. Okay, we is the plural first person subject, and us is the plural first person object. They is third person plural subject, and them would be third person plural object. You is going to be second person and subject and second person object. So remember yesterday we talked about that you is both a subject and object pronoun. He is going to be third person singular male, and him is going to be third person singular male object. Then we have she, which is going to be singular female subject, and we are going to have her, which is singular female object. Okay, and then the last one we have is it, which is both singular subject and object. Okay, so you should see this connection between them. All right, I, me, we, us, they, them, he, him, she, her, and then of course you have you and it, which are both subject and object. This is just a reminder about the definitions for subject and object pronouns, okay, which we just talked about. I want to show you this example down here at the bottom. So if I said Jamal carried the Christmas tree into the living room, so Jamal is going to be my subject in the sentence because he's doing the action. He's the doer, okay? He carried, all right? And the Christmas tree is going to be my object, okay? That's what's receiving the action. That's what's being carried. So notice how it follows the verb, okay? So if I wanted to replace Jamal, which is a singular male subject, okay, then I need a singular male subject pronoun. So I would say he. And for Christmas tree, in order to replace that object, I need a singular object pronoun, third person, okay? And that's why I would use it. So I would say he carried it into the living room. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of some practice here. So we're looking for the pronoun in each sentence, and then we're going to decide if the if the pronoun is subject or object. All right. So Mary gave me the letter. So me is going to be my pronoun. And if I looked at that, okay, Mary gave, so Mary's going to be my subject and my doer, okay, and me, I'm the receiver, so this is going to be an object pronoun, okay, so I would just put object on the line. All right, you can sit by the fire, so my pronoun's going to be you. All right, you is doing the action of sitting. All right, so that means it's going to be a subject pronoun. Number 3, it says they are going to watch a movie at the new theater. So my pronoun's going to be they. They is going. They are doing the action of going. Okay? So that means they're doing the action, which means that's going to be a subject pronoun. Peter and Cindy can go with us tomorrow. So my pronoun's going to be us. They are receiving the action of going, okay? So that's going to make it an object pronoun. We have been friends for many years, so we is going to be my pronoun. And we are doing the action of being friends, so that's going to be a subject pronoun. It is inside the pocket of... Sorry about that, guys, if you just heard my dog bark. Number 6, it says, it is inside the pocket of the black backpack. So it is my pronoun. It is doing the action, which makes it a subject pronoun. Number 7, the librarian gave me the library book. So me is the pronoun, and me is receiving the book from the librarian, okay, which is going to make it an object pronoun. Oops, sorry about that. Number 8, Jenny's mother brought her a sandwich for lunch. So brought her is going to be my pronoun, and she is receiving the sandwich from her mother, which is going to make it an object pronoun. She played with the new puppy all day. So she is doing the action of playing, so that would make it a subject pronoun. And finally, you went to the party on Saturday night. You is going to be my pronoun. Okay, you are doing the action of going or going to the party, so that's also going to be a subject pronoun. Okay? All right. Another task, one of the other tasks you're going to work on today is I'm going to give you a picture, and you're going to come up with a sentence about that picture using nouns, no pronouns. Okay, so if I look at this picture, I see a boy, I see him chasing 2 other kids on the playground. Okay, I'm going to make names up for these children. All right, so I might say something like James, which would be this boy in the back, chased Corey and Isabel across the playground. If I can get my box to move. There you go. Across the playground. Okay? Then what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you substitute the nouns in the sentence with pronouns. Okay? Correct subject and object pronouns. Okay? So James is going to be my subject. He is singular and male. Okay? And then Corey and Isabel is going to be plural and third person. So I might say something like, he, for James, chased them, for Corey and Isabel, across the playground. All right? Let's look at another one. So I have a teacher here, and I have her showing her computer or iPad to some students. Again, I'm going to make up a name here for the teacher. Okay, and I don't have to come up with individual names for them. I can group them. I just don't want to group them as a pronoun. So I could say Miss Robertson showed the students, so I'm grouping them as the students, the iPad. Okay, so again, Miss Robertson's going to be my subject. She's doing the action of showing. The students is going to be my object. They were receiving the show from Miss Robertson. So if I wanted to replace those words with pronouns, I might say she for Miss Robertson, because I need singular female, a subject. Showed the students, so I would use them, the iPad, okay, because I need a plural pronoun here to replace students. Okay, so my last example is going to show the Philadelphia Eagles here scoring on the Detroit Lions. Okay, so my sentence might say something like, the Eagles scored on the Detroit Lions. So Eagles is going to be my subject. They are doing the scoring. The Lions are the ones getting scored on. Okay, and so if I wanted to rewrite that sentence using pronouns, I might say something like, they, or the Eagles, scored on them, which would be the Detroit Lions. Okay? All right, so what you guys are going to do today is you have 2 activities that you are going to work in at a Schoology. So the first activity at a Schoology is called Subject to Object Pronouns 2, Practice 2, and you are simply going to be identifying pronouns as being subject or object, and then also completing a sentence with the correct pronoun. The second activity is called, I believe it's called Correct the Sentence. In that activity, I'm giving you a sentence and I'm going to use incorrect pronouns. So you're going to retype the sentence to correct it. So I might say something like, I went with she to the mall. Okay, clearly that's wrong. So you would retype the sentence and write, I went with her to the mall. Okay, so you would replace she with her. And then at the bottom of that second activity where it says correct the sentence, you're going to have 2 pictures exactly similar to this, where I'm going to give you a picture. You're going to write me the sentence using nouns, and then you're going to rewrite the sentence exchanging those nouns, the subject and object, with subject and object pronouns. Okay? All right, guys, that's it. Once you're done with that, you will be done for the day. Have a great day. If I don't see you in Zoom today, have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and let me know if you have any questions, and we'll see you next week. See you guys.